But I want to talk about this outlook for the rest of June. If you are longing for some warmer weather, and remember, we don't want it too hot, but it does look as though temperatures are going to be rising. Always a chance of some storms, but yes, from now on, it does look as though those temperatures will be creeping up. So if you're longing for some warmth and some sunshine, I think you should be jumping up and down with joy. Back to you.
Good afternoon. We started on a largely cloudy note this morning, albeit for one or two breaks in the cloud, letting in a little sunshine first thing, but rather grey skies all in all. But the cloud has been thinning and breaking, and we've had some decent spells of sunshine. Now, high pressure is in charge. This afternoon is quite quiet. We've got some sunshine, albeit hazy from time to time, some patchy cloud, and it stays dry.
Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking better and better. You know, let's first get the forecast for today. So sunny spells for most of us. It was a little cloudy earlier on, a little on the chilly side in some spots, but the afternoon's looking really very pleasant. Here, the temperature's pretty decent, about where they should be this time of the year. So low 20s in the south. We should get about the high teens or 20 in Scotland. Now, one thing that is particularly high are the pollen levels. Very high indeed across many parts of England, Wales and Northern Ireland. Not quite so high there in the north of Scotland.
Hello again and a very good evening to you. I hope you had a lovely day. We've got some really nice weather for you over the next few days. For the most part, it's fine and dry, some decent sunny spells and warming up. I'm afraid the pollen, though, over the next few days isn't looking as nice. We've got very high to high levels with that settled weather and those temperatures on the climb. And of course, it's grass and weeds that are causing the problems. That's it for now. Cheerio.
Good news. Once today, we have seen all four nations with temperatures above 20 degrees. Scenes like this, beautiful sunny skies around the country. Now, in actual fact, as we go into tomorrow, we're going to see a similar story as well.
At least we've got summer tennis weather this week. Louise is here, smiling.
I know, weather improving and Wimbledon round the corner. Oh. Yeah, actually lovely. Next week, we are likely to see temperatures in the mid-20s, maybe even higher. That's going to be a bit of a shock to the system. Beautiful day today. Lovely sunny spells around, a pleasant feel out there, not too hot for most of us, and high pressure dominating the story.
Hello, thanks for joining me. It's been a fine day for most of us, feeling a little warmer too. Those temperatures have been rising in the last few days. The weather's settling down, a clear evening on the way.
Alex is here with hopefully some good news because it's warming up, right?
It is, and it looks like there is a possible heat wave on the way for the beginning part of next week. I suspect somewhere will meet their heat wave threshold, but let's see how it's all going to happen. At the moment, the temperatures are soaring across the United States, and whilst we're not going to tap into this heat, it is causing the Atlantic jet stream to buckle, and where it buckles is quite crucial to the kinds of conditions that we get. Now, as you get towards Sunday, the Atlantic jet stream is expected to buckle to the north of the UK, and that is going to cut off the Arctic air that has been keeping things relatively cool for this time in June over the last couple of weeks. It means that we're going to be on the warmer side of the jet, so this warm air from the near continent will be able to flow straight up across our shores and increase those temperatures as we head through into next week. So let's take a look at the daytime highs that we are expecting. They are going to be sitting at around 25 to maybe 28 degrees Celsius, so not exceptionally hot, and there are no heat wave warnings in place at the moment, which is pretty good news. And also, well, hay fever is going to be a bit of a problem as we get towards that heat wave. In fact, it's going to be a pretty big problem tomorrow. So across many parts of England and Wales, I have to tell you, with fine conditions on the longest day of the year, it's the summer solstice tomorrow, we'll take a look at in just a second, it's going to be very high. So hay fever sufferers, you have been warned. Well, before we get to that very fine weather next week, we've got some pretty good weather tomorrow for the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. And although most of us think of it as a whole day, it's actually a single event, and that takes place at 21:51 tomorrow. And that's when the northern hemisphere will be most tilted towards the sun. And after tomorrow, we will start to see those night times get a little bit longer. The daytime is a bit shorter, but enjoy tomorrow. We're going to see more than 16 hours of daylight. So there you have it, all looking pretty good, but not the hay fever news you were hoping for.
Yeah, I'm suffering a bit. Alex, thank you.